So, the front end's in and the back end's floating out. But that's no problem, because we've still got the rope. We'll pull the back end in and that'll make the front end go out. Watch this. Does the front end start going out now? Good morning, everybody. I haven't been vlogging for a while, so ever since I left Oxford I have not done a vlog, and that's basically because, well, I've vlogged it all going down, so I would just be repeating ground that I've covered, but just backwards. A fraction of me, only a little tiny fraction, semi regrets it, because everything looks different when you're going back, because it's the other way around, and you see certain things that you might not have seen on the way up because it was on the other side, X, Y and Z. But I still don't regret, because I'm still editing the footage from going down, and editing can be, and I think most vloggers will tell you, quite soul draining. Just let me prop that camera up a little bit. It can be quite soul draining, so you've really got to be in the mood to edit, and I've not really been in the mood to edit, so I haven't. So I've still got quite a lot to edit, and this is one of the problems you have when you cruise every day. You do generate a lot of footage, and I basically, if I cruise and generate a day's worth of footage, I'll make a video of that footage. So of course, if you're cruising every day, then I'm going to make a video every day. I know a lot of other vloggers compact a week's worth of footage into one vlog, and unfortunately I just don't think my brain really works like that. I can't compartmentalise it that much, so because I have to remember sort of like where I've been, and are there anything I need to say about it, are there any notes I need to add, any, you know. So, and of course the difficulty I've got now is some of the footage is getting quite old and I'm forgetting where it was. So yeah, I like doing my daily vlog if I cruise daily, but I just don't actually like making them sometimes. It does generate you a lot of stock to upload, and I'm sort of like still uploading my Macclesfield and Peak Forest Canal journey, I think. You know, so there's still a catch up. My videos are not in real time, because obviously I've been trying to upload 2 a week, a Wednesday and a Saturday. But even that has its problems. If you don't get decent internet, then you're not really going to upload. So the last time I had decent internet, I uploaded 3 in one go, scheduled them, and I think my last schedule is due to come on Saturday, so I'll have to find somewhere else with good internet and upload some more. So I've got plenty of stock footage already edited and waiting to be uploaded, keep me going for a while, and I've got some raw footage, plenty of, to create some more. But like I said, I've not vlogged since I left Oxford, so of course at some point I will run out of footage, but I just wanted to get home really, back to Northwich. So, and I wanted to concentrate, and it's been quite pleasant actually, just being able to sail and cruise, jump off, do the locks, not have to worry about is the camera on, is the camera off, is it working, is it having a flid, you know. And it's just been nice just to cruise. So cruise I have been, and yeah, it's okay. I can live with it. You know, vlogging yes, I'm on one of my favourite stretches of the canal actually. The Birmingham, well, it's the Paisley and Birmingham Canal. I've just left Hopworth School. Oh look, just have a quick turn around as well. There's a pillbox. You know how I like a pillbox. And that's quite appropriate really, because on the left there's a Ministry of Defence firing range, and it's all fenced off and everything. And although I've never seen them, I've been told that you will get platoons of soldiers romping around the woods. So yeah, but yeah, what was I saying? I've not been vlogging. I am just enjoying myself. My main aim now is really to get home, and I've been missing home, to be honest with you. I have been missing the grandchildren desperately, and of course, because I've been staying out in the wilds quite a lot, I've not really stayed in many towns or anything. My internet coverage has been weak, to say the least, so that's made communications quite difficult, and you can fall into the trap, and I fall into it quite regularly, of once you stop communicating with people, and it becomes quite hard to start communicating again, for no particular reason. It's just one of them, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, and you never quite get, and tomorrow never comes, or you get to tomorrow and there's no internet or there's no phone signal. So, and a lot of people probably think, oh, I'm always phoning that Mike, he never phones me, and they're right, it is always people phoning me, because I'm a terrible communicator. So, but yeah, I've been desperate now. I'm not desperate, that's not the right word, but I am keen to plough on and get home, because I'm really, really, really missing the grandkids, and the big kids as well. And I've only seen the new baby once, you know, and then I bogged off down to Oxford. And although Becky's been great, she's been sending me pictures and stuff like that. I've probably got more pictures now of Hallie than I've got of anybody. But yeah, I'm really, I want to be about for a little bit now, and obviously I will be, because we're heading into winter, and I'm going to stay up the Northwich area. But yeah, I'm missing, you know, I got a phone call last night to the squirrels bombarding me with stuff, from Charlotte, saying that Charlie's been missing me, and I've been missing him, something chronic. So yeah, I'm ploughing on now. I'm hoping, although I think it's a bit of a stretch today, to be able to get to Rugeley today. I'm not quite sure whether that'll happen, but I'm definitely going to get back onto the Trent and Mersey. I'll feel like once I'm on the Trent and Mersey, I'm sort of like I'm on the homeward stretch, and in reality I am. And I'm hoping, if I can get Rugeley today, then obviously I can get past Stafford the day after, and then once I'm past Stafford, it's a jaunt to Stone. So there's what, so that's three days, and then Stone, it's like Stone through Stoke, 4 days, Barlaston to West Point, 5 days, Westport Lake to sort of like Rhodey and Church Lawton, 6 days, Church Lawton over to Wheelock, 7 days, Wheelock to Middlewich, 8 days, Middlewich to Northwich, 9 days. That's weather permitting. Obviously I'm not going to stand on the back here getting absolutely drenched just for the fun of it when I don't really have to, but the reality is I'm keen to crack on, and like I say, I'm looking at 8 to 9 days minimum to get home, but I will be in striking distance of home, and people can start coming my way to visit. So I know Emma and Mason, they will travel a lot further than anybody else will to come, so once I start hitting Stafford area upwards, there's nothing saying that she wouldn't come for a visit. feel we're on the homeward stretch. Have I enjoyed going down to Oxford? Yes, I have. From an anxiety point of view, it was quite an anxious trip, and it was mainly at the bottom half of the Oxford Canal with all its lift bridges. And I say all, I'm talking about one really in particular, and that was obviously the one in Banbury Town Centre. But again, it dealt with it, and people helped me. The good thing about travelling in the season is you're never short of help. You know, you never short. I've done like probably a hell of a lot of locks between Oxford and Anderton. There's 112 locks. I looked on the route planner, but I feel I've probably only done about 60% of them myself, because there's so much help knocking about. And the help's dying off a little bit now because we're into October now, and the hire boats are going away and hibernating. So my help is subsiding, and I'm having to do a little bit more myself. And I don't mind that, because also you're not under any pressure either, because there's nobody about to pressurise you. So, you know, I'm not bothered either way. You do it either with help or without. There's no in between. So yeah, and I don't mind locking. I like locking, but you just need the time to assess what you're going to do, make your plan. And sometimes when you've got people around you, that's quite hard to do because they're putting you off. So yeah, but no, I've been enjoying myself. I'm probably getting anxious about Banbury lift bridge. And it was silly, really. You know, and I say anxious, it wasn't really. It wasn't crucifying me, like, you know. But it just was. I don't know. It was crazy, really. Should have just got on with it. So, what was I saying? Yeah, going home. Glad to be home. I've enjoyed going to Oxford. This is not really going to be a vlog as such, or a journey. It's just me going to talk rubbish like I do normally. But I'm just trying to give you a little bit of an update where I'm up to, why I've not videoed all the way back from Oxford. I think it's a problem vloggers face, is just covering old ground, and I think that's why there's probably a bit of a shelf life on vlogging. So you can go to the extremes of the minimalist list, who they're coming to the end of their journey now, because they've covered nearly the whole network, and it's took them what 4 or 5 years, something like that. But of course they don't feel, and I get it really, that they want to keep covering the same ground. So there's a boat coming through the bridge, that's all. Do a bit of a manoeuvre. It looks like he's towing somebody, so I will give way to him. Nice like that. I've seen these boats before, actually. Buddy.
Any mooring Oxford?
Mooring, yeah, loads.
There's loads of space.
Yeah. Loads of space. Yeah, towing is missing along there, a little diddy boat. Seen them on the way down. So you can't afford a bigger boat, but you buy 2 little ones. So yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, can't remember what I was saying. I'm talking tripe now, probably. Heading home, and yeah, not quite sure. Yeah, that's what I was on about. Sorry. Shelf life of vloggers. Yeah, because you don't want to keep going over and over, because it's basically boring. Basically, I mean, narrowboat videos are semi-boring, I think, in the first place, and it's only real people who are really interested in narrowboating that probably really watch them. Probably anybody else who'd never really thought about boats or anything would probably be so uninterested in watching a cruising vlog. So there's a limited shelf life, I think, to how long you can vlog for. There's a limited audience, and if you're bothered about things like that, well, pick a better subject to vlog on. But I think most of us are not really that bothered. We do it as a personal record. It's the modern day photography, isn't it, really? Because I do sometimes look back on the vlogs and think, oh yeah, I remember going through there. So it is like a bit like the old slideshow, you know, when your granddad got the slideshow out and you think, oh god, here we go. It's the same sort of thing. So yeah, and of course my journeys are probably not going to be as extensive as minimalist have been, of covering the whole network, because obviously I'm single-handed, and I know that I could cover the whole network if I really wanted to, but I don't really want to. And like you say, it would be more difficult on my own, and like you say, you'd have to be a really confident person to tackle some of the things they've tackled on your own. And I don't think I'm that person. So obviously, like I've said before on some of the vlogs, my biggest challenge next year will be to tackle some wide canals and wide locks, and this journey's been quite good, because again, my confidence has been building in boat control, so I feel really confident I'm boat control, pretty much get it to do whatever I want it to do, you know, and I've been much more confident in the locks. I've been up and down ladders more than I ever have been, and sometimes not even because I have to, just because it was just easier. And so, and that's the kind of confidence I need to build, really. And of course, building my confidence started when I was cruising with Moon Shadow, and I'm still in touch with Moon Shadow. We've not, you know, I've been keeping him up to date where I'm up to. He's been keeping me up to date where he's up to. He's been down the Llangollen Canal, and he's somewhere, I don't know where he's at the moment. I think he's around Nantwich, Middlewich area, on the Shroppy. I think he's been taking it a lot easier than I have. I've been quite extreme, running it every day, like, you know. Whereas I think he's been getting somewhere, and he's been staying there for like a week. But that's what Tim likes doing, and that's great. I think I'm going to have a bit of a stretch of that, really, when I get back. It might give me a chance to catch up on some of the vlogs. So yeah, so I've started building my confidence then, like staying in weird places, you know, just pulling up middle of nowhere, getting the pins out, banging them in. I built a lot of confidence there, you know, and now I've done this trip to Oxford, and it's like, say, from Anderton Boat Lift down to Isis Lock, it was 159 miles, I think, according to the route planner, and 112 locks, something like that. You know, so it's quite a long way, and yeah, it's confidence building, because basically you've nobody else to bounce off, and that's where confidence comes from sometimes, bouncing off people. Morning. Of course, when you haven't got anybody to bounce off, then it can have a derogatory effect on your confidence, because you're just waiting for somebody to say, yeah, that's fine, or well done, and when you don't get that, and your confidence just gets eroded. I used to have that in my professional life. It was just all negative. You know, you do 100 good things and one bad thing. Well, let's focus on the bad thing. You know, and of course, after a while, your confidence just starts ebbing away. And my confidence professionally, it just basically there wasn't any at the end of it, apart from my personal confidence, but professional confidence, you know, well, it's gone. And now I'm having a sabbatical from work. I'm not saying I'm fully retired, because I'm not, but I'm having a sabbatical from work, and that sabbatical maybe a couple of years, but in that time I'm hoping to build up some confidence. Sounds a bit melodramatic, doesn't it, a bit, but it's, you know, it just is what it is. People are comfortable when they know what they're doing, and it takes a confident person to step in and have a go at something they don't know what they're doing and learn. Sometimes you have no choice. So on this journey of boating, well, I've had no choice, because if I don't know how to tie the boat up, well, then I'm going to be in trouble. So you have to bloody well learn how to tie the boat up, you know, and if you come into a situation where you have to deal with it. So yeah, in effect, I'm forcing myself to be confident, because I want to do this thing. I want to do this boating. So I'm forcing it through.
I can't help but think that it's meant to be, that I'm finally right where I'm supposed to. If I let you into the secret, would you listen? I can hear you.
I'm not going to ramble on much more now, because this will just end up being a mega rant video by me. I just really wanted to. I just want to talk to somebody. That's a lie, I was just joking. Don't want to talk to nobody. No, I just wanted to put an explanation down really, why I'm not vlog my backwards journey, and a bit of a ramble on. So yeah, and again, I'm just going to crack on now and get home, and then I'll decide what vlogs I can do or I'm going to do over the winter. I don't really plan to do much cruising over the winter, because I don't really know. I've not really thought. I've thought about where I'm going to stay, and I've thought about the worst case scenario, but I think there is still cruising to be done. You've just got to look at the stoppages, see how they affect you. So again, I just want to get home, have a relax, see the family. I'm not going to get to see my mum probably till the end of October, possibly into the first week of November, because she's going for an op, having a new leg fitted, and so, you know, I'm going to get home and still not go be able to see the whole family. So, you know, but yeah. So I'll make plans, and I'll vlog. I'll put on video what my plans are. I'll try and do a mini winter vlog cruise. If I do go out. I haven't done this winter yet, and I might hate it. And by the end of winter, I might be vlogging the boat for all I know. So, you know, and I've done quite well so far, and I've been on the boat for what? I'm in my 8th month now, and I've not really spent any money. But of course, I'm getting to the point now where I will have to start spending a bit of money. Of course, at 12-month point, I'll have to get my licence again. That'll be nearly £1,000. and then all of a sudden the money I've not been spending has been sat there looking really healthy in my bank account will start shrinking. And obviously money is a great worry. It's not a great worry, but you don't really think about it when you're not spending money. Then you don't look at it and you don't think about it. But the minute I have to start spending, then I'm going to start worrying about it. So yesterday I bought a new chimney. I'll show you that later. And it was £115, but obviously I've had a bit of a problem with the boat, and this horrible gunky black tar stuff dribbles down the outside of the chimney stack inside. And I was only watching a YouTube video that I suddenly realised it was because I only had a single skinned chimney. So it's also to do with that the smoke or the hot air condensing or something. I don't really know. I think there's a boat coming. Boat coming, but it looks like he's got out of the way. He's only a diddy boat by the look of it as well. I'll just turn off while no, I'll leave it running. I'll leave it running, and you can see how polite I am. Nothing behind me, alright.
They're not easy, are they, these boats?
You will always hit another boat on a hazard. Yeah, so I bought this chimney, £115, but it's a double skin chimney and it helps the hot air condense. Something I don't really understand it, but that's apparently what the problem is. And to be fair, I've not had any black horrible tar gunk down. I mean, not had any down the chimney for a while, to be honest with you. But I'm definitely not going to get any now with this chimney. So, and I have been starting to use the fire. Well, it's been on virtually every night. It's like 1st of October came and that was it. It's cold, get the fire on. And so the 4 bags of coal that I've had sat on top of the roof virtually all summer, well, that's now down to 2 bags. The 2 massive drawers of kindling that I had, well, I'm on the lookout for kindling actually, so the minute I see a fuel boat there'll be half a dozen bags of kindling. So yeah, so it's probably going to get put on most nights now, the fire. And you know, I mean, a bag of coal can last me, depending how cold it is at the moment, could last me nearly a week. So, you know, it's what, it's about 10 a bag, something like that, just over. So 4 weeks or a month, you've got 40 quid a month to keep warm, and that'll put an extra jumper on. I'm talking about my what's the word? Amenities. No, it's not really the right word, but my gas, basically. I'm still running the same gas bottle of when I bought the boat. And I was led to believe that these gas bottles lasted like 3 to 4 months. Well, basically mine's lasted, well, it's on its 8th month now. Obviously that does probably show you the level of cooking that I have. I am a beans on toast guy. It doesn't take much gas to sort that out. But I also don't drink, not a massive coffee and tea drinker. So I've not got the stove on every 5 minutes, boiling the kettle, because I just don't drink that much tea or coffee. So that probably helps. So yeah, it is basically my goal to try and make that gas bottle last basically until the beginning of March. And if it does that, then I've made a gas bottle last me a year. And it cost the last one cost me £36. So yeah, I'm rambling on now, aren't I? And I said I wasn't going to ramble on. This vlog's probably going to be 12 years long of me talking tripe. But hey, whatever.
Calling my name and I feel angels around when I start to sing and suddenly.
So I'm going to end this video now because it's going to end up being massive. But I probably ended up with quite a lot to talk about really, but like I say, I haven't got time. Nobody really wants to listen to me dribbling on, so if this video doesn't go down very well with you, then don't worry about it, you don't have to watch it. But if you're watching this last bit, then you probably have watched it, so you've got a lot of stamina. But yeah, so I'm on my way home, kids. Daddy's coming. And big shout out to my two Resi mates, CS or CDS and MJ, good communicators, and I'm a bad one, I'm very sorry, but that doesn't mean I don't love you any less. It just means I'm shit at picking the phone up. So yeah, but I'm on my way. So that's me signing off.